once again, it's Everyday People Talking. I'm Tony. This is my man G.
What up, world?
For real, for
What's
real.
going on with you? What's going on with you?
How's everybody going? Hey, please don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification button. Share, of course. But most importantly, we need your feedback. We need your comments. We need any shows that you might want to talk about. Whatever it is, please comment in there.
Yeah, we ain't got no PhDs and nothing.
Nothing like
real
that.
Life shit. That's
Real shit, real shit.
There you go. Yeah. Man, what's up with you, man? How you been this week,
What's
man?
up,
Everything
brother?
good, man?
Shit.
Man, you know,
I'm
man.
blessed. I'm blessed. And how you
I feel
feeling?
you, man. See, I gotta clock in and clock out every day still,
I'm sorry
man.
to hear
For
that.
a couple more years.
I'm
working on it. I'm working on it.
Speaking of working on it, what's wrong with these people? Men just don't want to get married anymore.
Man, you know what?
That's our topic of the day. Why don't men want to get married anymore?
Well, that's a good question. You know what I mean? You're gonna get all types of different answers, you know what I mean, about what it is, and you know, and the women definitely want to know. Okay, so what we're gonna try to do is give you our perspective on it, and if you guys have questions, you want to chime in, you know how to do that. Okay, and as I mentioned to you in my opening a couple weeks back, no question will go unanswered. So we're gonna hit this topic though off and running. So Tom, what do you think, man? You know, from your vast experience and being from the Bay and you know hanging out, you know, up and down. What do you think is the biggest problem with you?
I'm about to get deep.
With you being a married man.
Yes, I am.
So
happily married.
Yeah, let me know.
We'll get in. That's another show.
But let me know.
I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let them know.
Okay, because I can give you a whole.
Oh, you go get your shot.
Yeah, you know, so I'm letting you start first. So.
All right. So, in order to understand, in my opinion, why men don't want to get married anymore, we have to understand why did anybody get married in the first place? You know, if you go back in time, women got married for security, financial security. They may have been sold or given away to a man that had some money or was financial secure. So as time went on, like in the 1970s when the women's movement started, that came to an end. Because now all these women are marching, they're working, and no longer, you know, in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant. So now they want everything to be equal.
The coming to America theory, where the prince, they've been grooming this woman since she was for day one to be this princess woman,
puppy,
hopping on one leg and shit, and barking. Yeah. You know, okay.
Whatever you want, right?
So in reality, women, mothers, are grooming their daughters back then to take care of your man. You cook, you clean. If you have kids,
not to be no executive.
Yeah, you're gonna take care of the kids, take care of the household. Only work if necessary.
Right.
But your job is to stay here and do this. Now, men adopted that policy and said, well, this is the normal. Right? As you mentioned, once women got tired of that shit, which they do get tired of.
So they did.
I'm not doing that. I can go out and get a job and make this much money. Is he doing this and that? And men start going, oh, hey, baby, you know what I mean? Cool now. Now, as I told you on our last show, I believe the more the merrier. You getting yours, I'm getting mine, put it together, bam. That means more stuff for us.
Let's make it work.
But some man has been told he got to give up everything he's worked for to a woman who may or may not deserve it. Another topic for another day.
Another topic for sure.
He got to give his up, and now he's thinking, I ain't never getting married no more.
Right.
Marriage can kick rocks.
Well, I mean, another example, what about if you're in a house and your parents get divorced and you see what they went through as a young buck, that could deter you from wanting to get married.
Turn off too.
You know, like a woman watching her mama give birth. I'd be like, ooh, I don't ever want to do that.
No kids.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
My
no
junk would be
kids.
stretched out like that. Oh my man, that's I heard women say it. But you're right. I mean, I think nowadays, fast forwarding into the 21st century, women are at a point where, you know, we talked about the they don't need a man thing. Okay, well, men hear this, right? So it seems that it's gone from traditional relationships, man meets girl, they fall in love with each other, the guy has to literally go meet with the girl's parents.
I don't even think they do that
to ask for permission
to
marry the daughter before he even proposes, right?
Right.
Well, I can tell you right now, that shit don't happen.
That ain't happening.
That don't happen anymore. And now again, I was forced to do that when my first and only marriage. I had to go.
What you mean forced?
No, my first and only.
Oh.
marriage. Okay, get that right. But I had to go meet with this girl's dad for 4 hours in his living room, getting read the riot act.
And you still didn't make it.
How much money you gonna make? You know, what kind of career aspirations you got? What you gonna do with your college degree? I know you got a nice car, but how does that translate over to finances to take care of my daughter and her wants and needs? I'm sitting there thinking, dude, she gotta give me my wants and needs too.
You
It's a
didn't mention
two-way
that.
street, right? I'm not taking care of no woman, bro. And he said, you know what? I think you're capable. He said, but, because he was a very traditional guy, because his wife never worked, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, men fall into these things, and so many things have happened since we evolved. You've got dating sites, you got social media,
Same-sex dating and
you can't stop at the store no more and go to a payphone and call a female
just
like
go
you
to
used
one
to.
of Diddy's parties.
Right, you can just hop right on social media. They got the information all right there. You know,
Start your
how many
career.
girls you met at the stoplight back in the day?
At the bus
Roll
stop?
your window down. Roll your window down. You know. Women now have made it so easy to have access to them.
Right. So, G, okay, you got the guy that makes $50 million. Okay, he's gonna lose a couple million. You know, I ain't worried about him. What about the average Joe? You know, the guy that works at a warehouse. He's only making $30,000. You know,
Yeah.
why he not getting married? He ain't got nothing to lose.
What guy that's working, who's really trying hard to make ends meet, women are even patient enough to wait because there's so much out there that other people they can get into. You know what I
You
mean?
really have to be very confident in yourself, in your relationship, because there's so many temptations on both sides. When they go to work, when they go to school, there's always somebody, you know, trying to spit at them.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what, G? I mean, when it comes down to why men aren't getting married, it's really, you know, it ain't that complicated. For one thing, you got past relationships that didn't work. In some cases, you got your money not right. You're always telling your woman, oh, baby, let's get my money right. Let me get my money up. You know, I want to do this for you. I want to do that. That could go on forever. You know what I mean? Or they were married before and it was so hurtful to them that the last thing they ever thought about is getting married again. You know? And then the flip side of that, she might not want to marry your butt. They don't always want to get married. You know? I ain't never asked nobody to marry me and they said no, but I know people who she didn't want to marry, you know what I mean? But they still together, but they still not married. There's all kinds of reasons, you know. Then you got the guys that got money, they scared of losing everything, you know, because the court gonna rake you through the cold, take everything from you. Then you have that fear, you know, and women are, I know y'all don't want to hear this, but y'all different now than they used to be. You're more promiscuous. I mean, you could go up and down the city street. Hey, you ever cheated? Yeah. You ever cheated? Yeah. These are women, not men. We all know men cheat, but women cheat too. You know, you gotta have that in the back of your head. You know you done took somebody's wife.
Yeah, you gotta remember, you know, and I always say, well, if women are calling men cheaters, who are they cheating with? Other women. So at the end of the day, right?
Did he?
So I told you we're gonna wait to do that one later. We're gonna wait on that.
That's right. That's
but
right.
No. A lot of the people in our age bracket, the baby boomers, most of us would admit we grew up in traditional households.
Yes.
Once we got married, that's when everything started to change from traditional marriages, because there was so much that was out there that was accessible that would allow you to be able to look elsewhere for stuff you wasn't getting at home.
Right.
That could be a turn. And as you mentioned before, past relationships. They didn't go so well, so now you're afraid to jump in. And again, you did mention this too, men are very materialistic and very territorial. They don't want you in their shit. They don't want to lose stuff they've worked hard for, because they know within a matter of a couple of weeks in court proceedings, it could all be gone to some female. So that's a very hesitant attitude that men have prior to going into a relationship like that. That's why these prenups are out there.
Prenups.
Oh, you gonna sign this, or we ain't getting married. So now it looks like, well, you ain't gonna marry me. You think I'm gonna take all your stuff? No, I'm making you sign this because I'm protecting myself.
And to be honest with you, those prenups don't mean crap. It's the judge will decide what's gonna determine what's gonna happen to you. They'll take that prenup and tear it up because it's not evenly distributed, or they don't like the way it's distributed. Oh no, you need to give her more. Oh no, you should give him some, and just tear it up.
Right. So
people don't know that prenup is just paper.
So like the traditional values are gone. So men look at women differently, and women definitely look at men differently, because now women are more bold.
They got options too.
They're not going to be submissive anymore as to be the housewife and taking care of the kids, and you doing this and that and other.
They want dinner when they get home.
You controlling the money, No, it ain't gonna be like that, bro. I can control my own money. I can take care of my own kids. So again, that's another turn off by men, because men in that classification, they don't want to be told what to do.
And you know, there are 70 to 80% of women file for a divorce. College graduates, it goes up to 90%. With that being said, they are pretty much the one that's getting the attorney, getting the paperwork filled out, because you know men don't like to fill out paperwork. And they always, men are pride, oh, we can fix it, baby, we can fix it. Boy, they throwing that shit through your window. Divorce. You know.
And once they decide on it, they're going through with it. So
yes, exactly. If they've had enough tired of your shit, they done
enough.
Yeah,
they gonna bounce.
Right. And men are afraid of that.
Again, you don't want to be left high and dry, and you don't want to be in a situation where, I've worked for years, and just because I came home late because I bowled late, you want to get a divorce? Okay. And that's the quandary of the whole thing. So at the end of the day, those are just some of the things, statistically and reality-wise, that men are very hesitant about when it comes to being in a long-term relationship, especially one where there's a ring involved.
Exactly. But before we wrap this up, I want to make it quite clear. I'm that 1%. I got me a beautiful wife. I love my woman. She loves me. We happy. We don't even talk about no divorce. Ain't no 1 foot in, 1 foot out with us. I love her. That's my girl. That's my friend, best friend. So hopefully, if you wait long enough and you be persistent, and please have borders, don't settle. Get what it is you want, and make sure that person is right for you spiritually, and that you're gonna be happy with this person forever before you even think about getting married. Now, Once again, don't forget, subscribe, hit the notification, please share. Everyday People Talking. Hit the share button.
Check in the YouTube channel. We're gonna be there. Time to go.
Sayonara.
Peace be with you.
Peace out.